What's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. Appreciate everybody checking in. Hope y'all having a good day. So, man, we got to talk about this. Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers, they still not seeing eye to eye. Out though, they had a good amount of time to get a deal done. We all know where the Clippers stand, what Paul George stand. Paul George wants a 4-year deal. Clippers are asking Paul George Kawhi to sacrifice money so they can give them some flexibility to build around them. Now, Brian Windhorst, he comes out today. He told everybody if tonight is the last night of the NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks, if the Mavericks get closed out by the Boston Celtics and they get their 18 bounty, teams can start negotiating with their own free agents tonight.
As soon as the finals ends, this is a new rule this year. As soon as the finals is over, teams can negotiate with their own free agents. So if the finals ends tonight, we will start seeing contracts, I believe, as early as tomorrow. Pascal Siakam, here comes your backs, baby. Tyrese Maxey, bam, tomorrow. None of this we negotiate on July 1st. That's all thing. So Paul George, in theory, as soon as the season ends, can negotiate with the Clippers and sign. Klay Thompson can negotiate with the Warriors and sign. Ain't gonna happen.
Oh.
And so all this stuff is sort of part of negotiation. I am fascinated that Paul is very clearly going to be headed towards free agency, despite them knowing that the 76ers and others are going to be there with the big offer. Donovan Mitchell can sign an extension with the Cavs, in theory.
Tonight.
In theory.
Wow.
I'm not saying that would happen.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Now, you heard him right there. So he talked about Donovan Mitchell potentially getting an extension with the Cavaliers. Paul George, the toss and tiss of town is around J.J. Redick, LeBron James for the Lakers. We know that. And Bronny James, what he going to do? But you got Paul George and Los Angeles Clippers. They got a lot of question marks. Are they going to re-sign James Harden? What they going to do with Paul George, Russell Westbrook on a player option, P.J. Tucker on a player option? He likely going to sign in. He going to be 40 years old, getting $11 million. Why not? I understand it. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. Now, Paul George, he wants 4 years. Other teams are looking to get him 4 years. Brian Windhorst, he spoke on this too also this morning. He says what's interesting to him is that the Clippers are very aware that somebody's going to offer Paul George a 4-year max contract, whether it's the Sixers or the Magic, on a team that could trade for him. Yeah, a team can also trade for him, and the Clippers know all of this is going to go on, and yet they're still not making this offer. So they let you know right there where they stand at. They already Woj talked about this when they gave Kawhi Leonard that 3-year deal, that they're not bending over backwards trying to get these guys 4 years commitment. Look, these guys gonna be 34 years old, 35, man. These guys are getting older. The league is younger. Look, the Clippers are gonna have to make some changes, y'all, whether we like it or not. You got to get the fans something more promising. The last 5 years has been a total letdown. It's been a failure with injuries. And what's sad about it is Tyronn Lue has yet to have a healthy team from training camp to the playoffs. It always be an injury. It always something going on with the Clippers. They gave Tyronn Lue his extension, well deserved. And I feel like what's going on with the superstars? Kawhi Leonard, they say they don't even know he's gonna be ready for Team USA. He's still rehabbing, so we don't know what's going on with Kawhi. Now, speaking of Kawhi, they saw Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard went viral last night. He was at the Tank Davis versus Frank Martin fight. Everybody thought he cut his hair. As you can see right there, it do look like he cut his hair, right? And I thought he cut his hair, right? So come to find out, that's not true. As you can see right here, there's a video right here of him talking to Rich Paul.
Who's that? Is that Scotty Barnes? Oh, DeMar.
You can clearly see that, he didn't have, so that's squash all that right there. He just got a nap-ass ponytail. It is what it is. We don't cut it how. I don't care. I need him on the court. Now, as far as Paul George, Joel Embiid, we know Joel Embiid is trying to get Paul George to come over there to the Clippers. I'm sorry. He's trying to get Paul George to lead the Clippers coming to the Sixers. And so is Stephen A. Smith.
Obviously they got some great players, but he hurts me a lot. So hopefully, this offseason we find a way to get better and, add some pieces. And, so add the pieces. I mean, to be honest, that question should have went to both.
So, yeah, and Stephen A. Smith, man, he'll love to see this happen because he don't like Kawhi Leonard, of course. So he said that nobody gets strained by their co-star more than Paul George. Paul George sitting there laughing. He end up, man. Come on, bro. Anyways, what is the Clippers going to do? Now, I'm interested to see how this is going to go. I don't think Paul George is going to be a Clipper, especially if he's not looking to take anything less than 4 year. If he's not looking to take something less than a 4 year, then I don't see him being the Clipper. I think opportunity for him in Orlando, play with those young guys, or go to the Sixers. I think those are better opportunities for him, especially if he get his money and he feel like, hey, man, things ain't work out with the Clippers. I'm going to go somewhere else. That's just reality. Now, what are the Clippers going to do after that? I'm seeing them talking about DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. Like, is they trying to turn the Clippers to a retirement home, man? Come on, bro. They need to get some young guys, not to get older. Kyle Lowry going to be 40 years old, so you don't get 2, 3, 40-year-old guys on the team? Come on, bro. This would be a disaster. So, what y'all think, man? Is the Clippers dropping the ball, not paying Paul George? Should they let Paul George go? Should they trade both of them and just blow it up, man? What do y'all think, man? Me personally, I'm just sitting back. I'm taking one day at a time, man. Let's see, because to be honest, they did invest a lot in Paul George. You gotta understand that too. They don't have draft picks other than the 2030, if I'm not mistaken. They got the 2030. I think it's the 28, if I'm not mistaken, because they still paying debt on the Paul George trade to Oklahoma City. Man, they lost that trade bad, bro. You look back on it. They lost the trade, but of course everybody can do that. You can say that now, but when you get in the finals MVP, you got a chance to get the finals MVP, you're gonna make that trade 9 times out of 10. But having young Shea on this Clipper team would have been so much better, man. I just gotta be honest. But it is what it is, man. You can't go back in history and change it. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Get in the comment section, light it up, man. It's the Clippers cap or Paul George cap.